Right now, let's discuss about project charter development. Okay, what is project charter? That's the question. So, a project charter is a foundational document that answers the following question. Question number one: why is the project being done? Question number two: what will the project deliver? Question number three: who is involved in the project? Right? So it provides clarity and aligns stakeholders' goals, scope, and responsibility. So this a project charter. It answers very crucial questions so that people should be clear with whatever is happening at that particular project. Okay, why is a project charter important? Why is this particular um, project charter important? Number one, it defines purpose. So, in defined purpose, it explains why the project exists and supports organizational goals. So, it explains why that particular project exists. You understand? And supporting the goal of that particular organization. Number two, clarifies law. It is important because it clarifies law. It identifies key roles, responsibility, and decision makers. So it's like all the people who are involved in that particular project are given their role within the charter. So the charter itself gives the role, or it defines the role for all the people who are involved in that particular project. It secures approval. So it acts as an agreement between the stakeholders, all those people who are involved, all the stakeholders, all the groups of people involved in that particular project. That particular project charter acts as their agreement to say we are agreeing on this particular basis. We are saying that our project is being done because of ABCD. The one who is doing it, it's so. You understand? Right. Another one, it prevent miscommunication. So document aligns with stakeholders expectations. So by the end of the day, there is no miscommunication because as whatever is happening, every stakeholder must just come to them project charter to say, guys, we are doing ABCD. Why are we doing it? Let's go to our project charter. Are we in line with our project charter? If yes, they will continue. If no, then they are supposed to change. So by the end of the day, that document is a very key because the expectations of all the stakeholders, they are agreed upon, and once they are agreed upon, they are documented in this particular project charter. Okay, let's talk about key components of a project charter. So, how does a project charter looks like? A project charter looks like the following. Number one, it has got title, right? We are saying it's a document. I hope we are all together on that one. So we are saying that number one, it has got a title. So it has got a clear and concise name. For example, customer feedback app app development. So, for example, let's say the guys are doing mobile applications, right? They can just simply give that particular name to say, or that particular title to say customer feedback app development, right? Then you have got purpose and objectives. Why is that particular um, why is that particular project being done, and what are the goals of that particular project? So from there you stipulate the goals and the as well as the objectives of that particular project. From there you talk about the scope. Okay, on the scope you are talking about whatever is involved in that particular, whatever work is involved in that particular project, or whatever work is going to be delivered on that particular project. So all that work is documented in this particular what we call project charter. Another one we have got stakeholders. So all the key people involved in it, they are also documented in it. From there, it has got timelines. So it has got where it stipulates when the project is starting and whenever the project is finishing. So it will give us these particular two dates. Another one, it talks about risk and assumption. So it highlights possible risks and assumption which are likely to happen in that particular project. Another one, it is approval section. So this is where stakeholders, those stakeholders, they put their signatures to say we are agreeing with this particular project charter, so this particular project can continue. Okay, let's talk about steps and tips for developing a project charter. Okay, step number one, we consult stakeholders. So we discuss about the purpose, goals, and the requirements. So you sit down with the stakeholders to discuss all those things because they will be there in the project charter. From there, you draft. So when drafting, you are now trying to come up with whatever is going to be there in the project charter. As we already said, we are talking over issues to do with title, we are talking of objectives, all those things in that particular alignment. So you are trying to draft it. From there, you review and refine. So this is where you have tried to draft it. Then you are trying now to revisit that particular charter to say, have we documented it properly, right? So that is the review. So you are giving like you share the feedback to different particular stakeholders so that they can accept it, that it's indeed this is indeed what we want. Another one is get approval. So it's where everybody is satisfied, so people they just put their signatures as official approval. Let's talk about tips of developing a project charter. So the tips are the following. Your project charter is supposed to be clear and concise. So you need to avoid jargons. You need to avoid using too technical languages. So, but you just need to make it plain so that a lot of people can be able to understand it. Another one is you need to focus on objectives and the scope. So make sure that your objectives are very much clear, and as well as the scope. Whatever work is going to be done, be very specific and be very clear on the work that you are going to do. Another one is align content with stakeholders. Align content with stakeholders. So whatever you're going to write should be that one which the stakeholders are satisfied with. Right. Use the template for efficiency. So you should make sure that you are using that particular template in a very efficient way. So that means whatever is going to be done should be done according to what is documented in that particular template.